I do solemnly vow to protect the innocent, to stand up for the adorable, and to throw down against evil all across the universe. I shall refuse no cry for help and accept no reward. Nothing shall slow my laser sword, not asteroids, subspace anomalies, or time travel paradoxes. For I am a hero, noble and rad. Every breath I take is a promise of justice. And when evil gets fancy, we break that biz down. We are the Bravest Warriors.
Stupid bullies. Ruined my flute solo. Hi there. Do you need help?
Where the hell am I?
10 years early. This isn't good. Mild chronophasia, out of sync with time.
Please, I need help. What? You're a hologram? Listen, I think I'm in the past. Do you know how I got here?
I found you in the rain and brought you here. My name's Danny Vasquez. What's yours?
My name? It'll come to me.
I'll call you Mandy. So, who are you just talking to?
This mysterious little hologram man. Don't you see him?
You are a character. I'm finishing my science fair project, but help yourself to that bean dip, Mandy.
That kid has prominent nipples. Your name is Chris Kirkman, but you do not belong here. You must follow me to the Eternity Rift and get home before you do any more damage to the timeline.
The timeline? That's right, I changed my destiny. I must be here for a reason.
Okay, but we do not have time for your crap.
I can't go home yet. I could go see my mom. Maybe I'm here to warn her not to get trapped in the see-through zone.
No. Here. Right now, teenage Danny and Beth are growing closer.
Danny? That little guy is into Beth?
Back in your own time, your absence has pushed your best friends together. Oh yeah, Danny is about to smooch all over that fresh little chuck wagon. See? Nothing will ever be the same. In exactly 120 minutes, Danny Vasquez and Beth Tajuka will share a juicy tongue kiss.
Juicy?
You can stop it, but only if you leave right now.
Yeah, I should probably be getting back. Let's do this. Okay, I'm off to the rift. Bye, dude.
Oh, okay.
And they said a powerful armada of ships came out of nowhere and totally whooped their buns.
Here, on Mars?
Dad, can I embark on a journey with the intriguing old blonde guy I found last night?
Knock yourself out, Dan.
And don't forget about my science fair today.
My head's all jumbled. I remember finding this sword, but...
You stole it, tearing a rift in the space-time calliope. That rift is now transmitting a signal like an APB on the missing emotion sword. The longer you hang around here, the more dangerous it will get.
All right, how'd you find me?
Are you joshing? I can see those gloves from a mile away.
You must forbid this child to follow you.
Please don't follow me, dude.
Are you talking to me or your mysterious man friend again?
He called himself the concierge.
Hi, Concy G. Did he say hi back?
No.
Ah, quiet type, huh? Mysterious man friend who only the blonde guy can see and hear.
The rift is there, in the heart of the most dangerous city on Mars. New Miami.
Danny, stay here. I'm sorry, but you can't come with me.
Ow!
What the? Run! Wait, the gate is locked!
I'll use my matter rebubbler to make us a secret entrance.
What was that about?
Oh, those are just some bullies that punish me for being fat and colorful. Hey, Concy G, can you relate? Did he say he can relate?
No.
Mysterious man friend, yeah!
Your invention is amazing.
I invent all kinds of stuff. The big science fair is today, and I'm gonna win first prize. Me and Concy G are doing a secret handshake.
I gotta make a business call.
Is he doing it? Where is he?
No, he's,
Yeah.
bag like a couple of girls.
God, no wonder he gets bullied. Look at you, shameful nipple boy.
You have arrived at your destination.
There, the rift.
That's the Eternity Rift? It looks like a janky old billboard.
When you step inside, the emotion sword will instantly return to its rightful owners, and you'll be transported home to the year 3086.
Hey guys, something's wrong with that arcade.
What's happening to me?
He is receiving the rift signal inside his subconscious mind. He will try to steal the sword.
Heck of memories be coursing through me! It's Grandmama Cece!
I don't see her. Is she a hologram like Conti G?
She's charging across that empty lot to beat me in the mouth with a soap dish! Grandmama, no! Quick, kid, give me that sword!
No!
Give me that sword so I can kill her!
Got anything for this one, Danny?
No, I don't. I have nothing.
Ah!
I failed you.
Your grandma's not really there!
Ah!
Don't make me do this!
Die! Hey, I feel different. Grandmama Cece, I forgive you. I forgive you, Grandmama.
You stabbed the arcade sad heart and he's all better now. Hey, you're hurt. Here, lie down on my banana pillow. You need beamed in.
All aboard for the science fair! All aboard!
Danny, you're gonna miss your science fair.
I can't leave you like this. You're my best friend.
Your help is what got me here, Danny. I'll be okay now. I have Conti G. Catch that train. Go!
You make me want to be a better man.
Win first prize for me.
Goodbye, Conti G. Goodbye, oh blown guy.
Look, only 2 minutes left to stop the juicy tongue kiss. Throw yourself into the rift.
The new Miami Hacker Pack?
The hackers destroyed my first science fair project.
I remember now. Those are the kids that always bullied Danny.
Quickly, there's nothing you can do for him. Bullying is a complex social issue that is notoriously difficult to solve.
True, but not while I have the emotion sword. This is why I'm here, don't you see? History is about to change!
Juicy tongue kiss! Juicy tongue kiss!
Greetings, blonde human.
Oh no.
The Coldies Armada, Emotion Lord Hunters.
Surrender the sword to us, or we will fire our slow laser at you. Do you hear? Can you hear us? Hello?
You can't have my sword!
Can you speak up? We would like your sword.
They too were drawn by the rift.
Here, use this megaphone we're lowering down in a tractor beam. You see it?
They're too strong for you. You can still turn back.
Please listen to me.
Oh, that is so much better.
I have a friend who was bullied his whole life, and it's probably why he's kind of messed up now. But if you let me go, I can stop it.
Request denied.
With this sword, I can heal those bullies' hearts and free them of their pain. Some of you must have kids of your own and know what it's like to want to defend your helpless little babies from cruelty. If you had the solution to bullying right here in your hand, wouldn't you sacrifice anything to use it? Hackers! Danny is my friend, and I won't let you bully him anymore!
Mandy!
Deep inside, you're good kids. It's your inner pain that drives you to torment others, but my emotion sword can heal you. You're just broken little flowers.
Look out!
What?
It's a repression field! The sword's emotion power won't work!
Is there any way to...
Not the electric puke button!
There. Problem solved. Now give us the sword.
You came back! I'm a lost time traveler, Danny. I came to stop the bullies, but I had to promise these dudes my sword.
Time traveler? Why don't you just use my time machine?
What?
My science fair project is a time machine. Look!
It works? Oh, you are so gonna win this science fair! Hey, Cole D's! Up yours!
What's that? Up what?
An angel.
Goodbye, Danny! Oh, and one other thing. Buy yourself some sweaters!
Oh, okay.
Danny? I'm not time traveling!
Oh yeah, just takes a minute to warm up is all.
He's escaping. Fire another missile.
Courageous battlers, attack!
Mom!
We're gonna die! We're gonna die, and it's all my fault!
It has been 6 months since Chris Kirkman's disappearance. After an exhaustive search, the Bravest Warriors have all but given up hope.
It must be really hard for you to see him go.
Yeah, goodbyes are sad, but I'm stoked Himmel finally found love.
But you guys have such a close bond. He gave you that jellyfish arm.
It took Himmel weeks to forge it from his very own man cheese. Kind of bonded us in a spiritual way, but it's not like we're a couple.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Impossible speaking. We're beginning our final approach to Venus 5, and I'd like to remind Wallow he better not be eating any more pretzels because this planet's traditional clothing is really gonna show off his thunder thighs.
You look smoking, Beth. Don't be so self-conscious.
I can't help it. I feel naked without my weapons.
It is the Queen's law. Ours is a planet of peace and love.
What the hell was that?
A natural phenomenon, kind of like earthquakes. You get used to it. Follow me!
Don't be nervous, buddy. She's gonna love you. She chose you from thousands of other genderless jellyfish. Let's just hope she's as cute as her profile picture.
During your stay on our unusually lovely planet, you are invited to partake of the Venus culture's liberal policies regarding sassy num-nums.
Venus peeps all sassing up the num-nums right in my face.
Danny Vasquez, I think we are in heaven.
Hi there. Man, this place is a straight-up giggle party.
My impossible buns ain't used to this micro bikini bull jive.
Presenting Her Majesty, Queen Linda!
Hi! Oh my God, Himmel, it's so good to meet you. Bravest Warriors, thank you guys so much for delivering my new hubs.
She's gorgeous.
Himmel is required for a long day of bow tie fittings, bonding rituals, and vow rehearsals in preparation for this afternoon's big event.
I'd love to come along, but maybe a little later, pal. So, you ladies ever smooched a registered nursing assistant?
What the devil? Whoa!
Dude, they really need to get that fixed.
Here comes the bride, all dressed in white. Be gentle with my pyrotechnics. I don't need to be bursting into flames during my solo. Shoot.
Chapels are swella romantic.
Chapels are just where two weak people team up forever to celebrate their own weakness.
Come on. I know you feel something.
Danny, we talked about this.
This is a blossoming love situation right over here.
What? Us? No way.
Who are you?
I'm Pacey. You're both in pain because you lost someone dear, and your sadness is smooshing you together. You guys are gonna have all kinds of sassy num-nums.
Geez, kid, cut it out.
Hey, Pacey! Quit lording your toilet paper tube over the guests. Nobody wants to hear your predictions. You guys lie to yourselves, like everyone on this planet. But with my toilet paper tube, I see the truth. Pacey, you better run before I dish out another trouncing.
Hey, leave him alone. I want to hear the toilet tube truth.
Yeah, let's hear it, Pacey.
Well, she's having mixed feelings about you. Yeah, you guys smooched once or twice over the summer, but that does not a relationship make. The gentle blonde guy's been missing for months, but you're still hoping he's gonna come back, just fall out of the sky any minute. You got some serious hang-ups, lady. Woohoo, boy. Rain all jacked.
Thank you, Pacey. Hey, why don't you go talk to the caterers now?
Miguel, I sense the guests will be unhappy with the crab puffs.
I gotta get out of this chapel, man. That girl's killing me.
You got classic chapel tension. Relationships come and go. Why be tied down when there's all this great jelly around? That's what I'm after.
Dude, I don't just want meaningless num-nums. What if I have something special with Beth?
Queen Linda and Himmel Mancheese are gonna make such a cute couple. Please. Himmel is so grody. Like he's all tentacles and slime, and I can't even tell if he's a boy or a girl.
Hey, that's my friend you're talking about. Himmel's one of the finest people I know.
I have never seen such a beautiful union. It makes me want to cry. If there were ever two people that deserve to be married forever and ever and ever, it's them.
You know what I got in my pocket? 50 cents. I see lonely days ahead for you, big guy. You think you're a free agent, but you're ignoring what's really in your heart, and you're about to lose someone you love. Oh, whoops, tensions are high. I'm gonna go out and come back in again.
Ah! Himmel, we need to talk, dude. Yes, now. You gotta help me understand why you're doing this. I mean, you barely know her. I know I signed you up for the dating site, but I didn't expect you to use it. Lying to myself. I'm just confused, and you're very important to me, and I'm not afraid of commitment. Hey, that's low. There's nothing wrong with grape jelly. Drama queen? Why, you arrogant...
Plum, have you seen Himmel? He's late for the ceremony.
We were supposed to begin 30 gleeple sacks ago.
No one's answering, Your Majesty.
My wedding day will not be ruined. Guards, open these doors!
I love you so much, Himmel. I love...
Sassy num-nums? Sassy num-nums!
We're gonna die! We're gonna die, and it's all my fault! No, you're right. Beth and Danny, they'll get us out of this.
We can't let you execute our friends.
They have been sentenced to death for crimes against romance. It is the Queen's law!
I'm gonna kill you!
Danny! Don't worry, I'll figure something out. We need a distraction.
No, that's distracting!
Anybody else see that? Like for a second, everything's made of fire and meat.
That was a power fluctuation in the Eden cloak. Queen Linda's reactor over there disguises our meaty planet with a pretty hologram. Nobody sees the truth but me. It's a darn shame.
Pacey, I think it's time for the truth to come out.
When I'm around you, my heart feels all warm, like a pie filled with lovebirds that have fevers.
It is such a beautiful night for an execution!
Ooh, nasty!
Beth blew the Eden cloak, but this door won't budge.
It's an antimatter lock. Ugh. We can't get in without shutting off the power.
But
The only thing that's important to me, Himmel Man Cheese. And if loving you means I have to croak, then I'm okay with that. Himmel?
Wallow! Where's Himmel?
He's right here.
Stop! Guards, seize them!
No, we just a dang Gleeple sack. Why in heck do we look all nasty?
I had to protect you from the ugly truth.
That's what I've been telling you. We are all ugly. But if we're all ugly, then none of us are ugly.
You're right. I've been so ashamed of myself and my own kind. I sought love from outside Venus 5, hoping for some fantasy hubs to fall from the sky.
Let the truth in, Linda.
But I have been blind to the family right in front of me. Our love is real. I can no longer ignore the power of our connection.
What? Danny, where did that sweater come from?
What do you mean? I always wear this sweater.
Please wait for temporal decontamination. Do not be alarmed. Decontamination is standard procedure. Jeez!
Hey guys, I'm back! Look! Another super hot foreigner!
You guys, all these foreigners make me feel ugly. We would all be completely happy if there was no one on Venus 5 to remind us of what hideous beasts we are.
Oh, yeah! But what about that kid that always tells the truth?
Kill the truth teller!
What?
And drive the foreigners out forever! What?
Yep, Chris got taller than Danny.
But you were only gone 6 months. This says... You're 17 now? You're older than me!
It felt like a couple days.
Because time works differently for emotion lords.
The legend has begun.
Dan, power pellet kebab.
I'm the pepperoni kid.
Jive-ass cowboy.
Beth, I've realized something.
I don't think...
I was confused before, but now I know who I'm supposed to be. And I know what I want.
Kirkman.
Beth, you ready?
One for the scrapbook.
I'm about to dump a buttload of interpersonal moop.
Dump away.
I'm the little D-train that couldn't.
My friend, you have received a terrible blow to the Zarpap.
Chris and Beth are meant to be together. Everybody knows that.
Take pictures of me being a cowboy.
We're having a time of dudes, Gutterbug. Scram. You're in the church of the Zarpap now. Just ignore Beth and focus on the hard stuff.
I have kind of a sensitive stomach.
Hit it like a man. Set you straight.
Computer, load up my duty box.
Can you feel the love tonight? Old Dr. Zarpap's elixir of the jungle. Yes, sir.
Chris, we have a problem.
There was was a horse in my duty box. I didn't like it.
Beth's paralyzed horse is blocking every doorway in the hideout.
Even the front door?
Yep, I just tried it.
Did you try a
Quantum door gate? Yeah, he won't let us leave.
I killed the Eon Worm because you were gone. Where were you, huh, Chris? Why don't you love me?
Horse's ghost is angry at our energy consumption.
The power went out. Let's go check on our roommates.
Uh-oh, rain. If you get wet,
My fishtail grows. Go Hydrotard!
I tried not to give up hope. Every night I'd fire temporal flares into the sky, hoping Chris would see them wherever or whenever he was. When he came home, I hugged him for like 15 minutes.
I was hoping to locate some pants.
What should I do, Plum? I love them both. But Chris has been everything to me since we were little.
Yeah, the world pretty much does revolve around Chris.
Your bedroom is haunted.
You're telling me Space Chicken never plays drums this well on tour.
Beth doesn't love me. Chris doesn't love me. Chris gotta die.
I can't scan! My glove's offline!
Everything's offline.
Gotta die, just gotta.
Danny, you getting enough sleep?
You traveled in time and gave me sweater advice that I could never hurt you.
Impossible. Make sure he's okay.
Oh, nursery school.
Chris Kirkman is my friend!
Whoa!
If we form a chain of togetherness, Robo Chris can pull us out. Ah, help! Help! It burns like lava.
Slippy, no! Hold on!
Another one for the scrapbook. Catbug, get in here. Oh, that's gold! That's gold! You have wowed me, Pepperoni Kid. Little blue honcho getting raw.
Eon Worm? That's not possible!
The sheriff is in town!
Help! Help!
Oh no!
You're Hydrotard.
Oh, thank you.
Love is a silly chemical reaction that blinds us to reason.
You sound like your father.
He got a pregnancy license and carried me himself. He raised me to be logical.
All summer, I saw you and Danny get closer, discovering the sauce of love. Can you ignore that, Beth? Or are you going to stir that sauce?
Dad would be disappointed in me with all this stupid drama. I should never have fallen for Danny.
Ooh, pretty.
The see-through zone is spilling into our hideout.
Listen, you hear that?
Hello? Anybody know where I am?
Slippy, we can't see you.
Everything is dark purple and blue.
Wallow, if your bedroom is a way into the see-through zone, then somewhere in this hideout, there's gotta be a way out.
I see a little ethnic restaurant.
Dude, even the heater's broken. Getting Slippy back is impossible.
Nothing's impossible. We're all connected, woven into emotional carpeting that both binds and spruces up the universe. There, Slippy, go toward the ethnic restaurant. We're gonna bring you home.
The imposter barrel is the entrance.
Hey, this crock pot won't shut off.
That machine's not a crock pot. It's linked to Beth's brainwaves.
Of course. The dimension machine is causing all of this. But
the only guy who can work this thing is Beth's dad, and we had him committed.
Smash it! Right now, the barriers between our world and the see-through zone are weak. Destroying this machine might cause the worlds to become one.
Like beans and cheese in a burrito.
The see-through burrito. What's that?
Oh, that means my table's ready.
I need time. Robo-Chris? We'll rescue Slippy. Form! Chain of togetherness!
I'll start with the crescent roll.
Do you see her?
Flower! This place smells wonderful.
I could eat this herb butter by the handful, Jean-Baptiste.
Something terrible is here with us. I can't hold on! No! I'm so sorry!
You guys lose these? Here you go.
You're an angel.
No prob.
How do we stop this machine?
You can't. You'll be swallowed by the zone.
Boo!
Beth is all that can heal the wound.
Beth? How?
Au revoir, Jean-Baptiste.
Chris, the Eon Worm is alive!
I'm afraid to walk in that door.
It is a door of anguish.
Whichever decision I make, it could tear the group apart.
Chris, I've got 2 things to say!
Yes, Danny?
1, remember earlier when I was being a jacaranda? I'm real sorry!
I'm sorry too, man! You deserve to be happy and I got in the way!
What will you say?
That I have feelings for Danny.
And number 2, we're gonna die! You gotta smash that machine!
But what about the see-through burrito?
But Chris is my soulmate. Dad didn't need anyone. He raised a rational leader who doesn't let love moop affect her decisions. To save the Bravest Warriors, I choose to be alone. Hey guys, what the heck happened to you?
I wonder what dimension I'm being into. I hope they don't mind.
Don't cross the streams! No! Shut up, Egon.
50 years, Carmichael. Half a century of loyalty, and they fire you just like that. So much for the brotherhood of man. But they'll be sorry they stepped on Carmichael Smithers.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything. That food court has billions of dollars in its registers. At exactly 8 p.m., I'm going to... Oh, heavens, this lad is a masher. I've got a masher all up in my jam. May I help you?
Sorry.
Rude.
It was nothing. Bye.
Oh, yeah. It's a tender night of romance here at the dating rink. I'm your host, noted DJ Shap Fancy Bone. I represent. Inviting you to jump in our social stream of psionic plasma and make a love connection in the safety of your own fertile mind.
I think we should go in. Meet some boys you don't live with.
Dating rinks weird me out.
You guys, I think I can read people's minds.
Dude, you're wearing a sword to the mall?
I can't leave it at home. It might get stolen.
They'll never let you in the rink with that thing.
Maybe the emotion sword has been affecting my...
Your emotion lord powers? Are they blossoming? What am I thinking right now?
Something about...
Notice my facial hair. Notice my facial hair. Notice my facial hair.
Facial hair. Facial hair. Is that a goatee for reals? How'd you grow it?
Check the wax. I invented the beard buddy. It forms a tiny temporal bead over every hair follicle in my body.
You invented a beard time machine?
All I have to do is vow to never shave again, and I can speed up or slow down the man-mane alls I want. You can read minds. I have a time-traveling beard.
And I've got a schmexy rascal making pillow eyes at me. Mercy!
Dude, don't establish eye contact with her yet. You're blowing it.
I don't gotta be sleazy to woo cuties, Vasquez.
Not sleazy, aloof, dude. Be aloof to woo cuties.
No, Himmel, you're the only one for me. We'll just make friends.
Perfect skin. He has perfect skin. And probably a girlfriend.
Chris, read my mind.
Okay. Think of something. Plum, cut it out.
I'm gonna, make a beaks and cheese purchase.
Beth, hey, wait for me.
Plum was thinking about how chiseled my buns look in this unitard, wasn't she? Yeah, I knew it.
Hey, isn't that Wallow?
He got a head start. Hold my keys.
I'm gonna hit the arcade.
Hey, lovers, quick announcement. It's 2 for 1 beaks and cheese at L Space Chicken Loco, right next to hot dog on a plate.
You can never handle my wallet brooding in pain.
Inner tubes aren't allowed.
I play by my own rules, little miss.
Oh, not in a mind-dating kind of mood?
I'm gonna meet someone here in the real world.
Ooh, Mr. Counterboy, the giver of cheese. I'd let him give me the cheese.
Crap, Plum, he hurt you.
So, I'll talk you up. When he asks for your number, write it on his hand.
He won't even notice me standing next to your sassy bod.
Did you forget again? I'm part memory donk. He won't remember me when I walk away, and I'll donk out just enough to mask my hotness.
How can I...
Ow!
Hello.
How can I help you?
This is a warp zone.
Ouch! What do you do?
It's almost 8 o'clock. What is this guy planning?
Yes, at 8 p.m., I plan to trigger the interphasic explosive I hid in the bathroom next to security. That will destabilize the urinals, flushing the entire security station into the septic dimension. Then I'll draw my antique Uzi and fire upward like a lunatic.
Real bullets? Those things can damage property.
Whilst these mindless teens panic, I'll fill my gym bag with cold billions in food court cash and hop a transport to the Sombrero Galaxy by 9. Ole.
We're not all mindless teens, pal.
They'll wish they'd been nicer to you, dear Carmichael. Yes, indeed.
It's not easy on the ladies having to slice through all that aloof. Maybe try less sunglasses next time.
Those girls ain't the real target anyway. Plum, in my crosshairs, bro. My cross facial hairs, yeah. We're smooching like experts tonight.
I thought Plum wasn't interested.
Beth doesn't want me, and Chris doesn't want Plum. It's fate.
Clearly.
Counter boy, I'll take my food over at that table.
I'm not allowed to leave the beaks and cheese counter, sir.
Then I guess your failure is complete. I noticed you noticing my rainbow onesie.
You're in Beth's seat.
Yeah, she sure is getting friendly with the counter boy. Don't let Chris see that, he'll totally lose it.
Chris, aren't he and Beth just friends now?
Yeah, they keep saying that. Oh, whoops, my beard is so long, it dangles in the hot cheese. That's the price of robust facial hair.
Oh my gosh, that beard is real?
Remember that time I said I had no reason to live? Well, I found a new reason. Facial hair. I'm basically an older man.
It does kind of hide your weird cheeks.
What's wrong with my cheeks?
Yikes!
What?
Nothing.
What?
Your eyebrows have so much body.
I conditioned them.
And sheen.
Then the baby oil.
This is it. The time has come at last. 3, 2, 1. And my explosion. Where's my
Explosion? Looking for this?
Excuse me?
Security isn't getting sucked into the septic dimension tonight, Carmichael.
But how could you know?
Oh, and I've got your Uzi, too. There isn't going to be a robbery. And that transport to the Sombrero Galaxy? Canceled.
It's not possible. I never told anyone about it.
Well, you're gonna tell the whole thing to a judge.
No!
Man, this sword is great!
What?
I can use these powers for good, Carmichael. Nothing can knock me off this mountain of peace.
Kid?
Beth?
You look busy. I'll just be on my way.
Oh my! Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Daddy!
Swim to the sound of my voice! I'm not allowed to leave the counter! I'm not allowed to!
Counter boy!
Please, God, no! What did I do? Ow!
Oh no.
What have I done?
Cold billions in food court cash. They will forever regret the day they stepped on Carmichael Smithers.
Show me your mean face. No, your mean face. Get grisly. When your moment comes, we're all relying on you to be super scary.
Why?
Don't you remember? The Bravest Warriors are dead, struck down in battle. We on our own.
Oh, right. I won't let us down.
Now go practice being an a-hole. Tour starts in an hour.
I'm scary. I'm mean. I'll push you down. So mean. Please give me some juice.
I can hear you.
The Lord of Morality is kicking off his book tour with a stop in Neo-Mars City. Devotees have come out to see Hamster Mitch answer their moral questions and sign copies of his best-selling book, The Horse Within.
I borrowed a crock pot from my neighbor, but he broke my lawnmower. He says it was already broken, but I know it wasn't. Should I keep his crock pot? Break time! Break time! The Lord needs a break.
Catbug!
I'm scary.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bravest Warriors Memorial Museum.
Gotta be 5 tortilla chip. There you go. 5 tortilla chip. 5 tortilla chip.
I just have this puffed rice.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Lord of Morality. Give it up. Your puffed rice is no good here. Step right in. Our tour of the Invisible Hideout begins with the Chris Kirkman Emotion Lord Experience.
I must have complete silence. I'm sensing a Derek. Does that name mean anything to anybody?
Oh my God! Derek was my great-great-grandfather.
Okay, Derek wants you to know he did a sweet ollie in the afterlife.
Chris Kirkman, he's single, ladies.
Finally, we'll be reunited. The Lord of Morality is incomplete without the wisdom of his paralyzed horse. How I missed you, enlightened one. Rise, noble steed. Together we shall thunder back to the bookstore and answer my fans' moral questions. Sha, giddy up. Wait. In this world, you can't move. Maybe I know something that can give you back your see-through zone powers.
We journey now into the bowels of the Indivisible Hideout, where we find Daddy Mexican Touchdown Vasquez. His unrequited love for Dickens, the bread baby. So sad. And his secret fixation on Chris Kirkman. He don't like to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. He struggles with depression. Let's keep moving. Next up, the kitchen, where we will find something terrifying. Unspeakable devilry. You're up, Catbug. You feel scary?
Yes.
Please refrain from the urge to blast diarrhea all over your neighbor. This is a family show. Presenting Beth's legendary escape from the Eon Worm.
So scary.
Roar.
Reviled Goliath of the highest No, Catbug, you ruining the tour.
I got everybody juice boxes.
Oh,
so thoughtful.
Oh, I love the Eon Worm.
I love you too.
You're supposed to be pure evil. Without a scary villain, the show will get bad word of mouth, ticket sales will dry up, and we'll all die of tortilla chip deficiency.
Hey, isn't Wallow on the tour?
Oh yeah, everybody wave to Wallow up in the window, keeping his memory alive, ladies and gentlemen.
Wallow!
Yeah! Looking good, Wallow!
And now for our big finale, swifter than the nighttime zebras, it's the paralyzed horse.
No! What? I've been waiting all day for this! What's bunk, I say?
The tour is a catastrophe. Oh, we can't give a refund, but please accept these coupons. Free Impossible brunch for your jive-ass family. And, we sold out of Catbug neck lanyards.
Cha! Giddy up!
Son of a... Mitch! Get back here!
Please, giddy up, horse. This isn't right. Something is missing.
Bull! Let's get out
That's it, honey. Let's blow.
Wait. The tour isn't over. It's gonna be the fight of the century. The paralyzed horse versus the Eon worm.
Well, that's the business.
Step inside the impossible blimp. No pushing. Social decency.
Still need something. That's it. The Lord of Morality and his paralyzed horse have returned. We're ready for moral Christians. You.
Huh? Peas or carrots?
Definitely peas. Next.
Which is better, racism or sexism?
Sexism.
What about my question? Should I keep the crock pot?
The answer is, no. I don't know. That is the ultimate moral question.
You have one more chance to save the tour. Are you a tiger? Are you a vicious tiger?
I'm a kitty! A very good kitty!
No, Catbug! You gotta get scary mad to defeat Mitch! Mitch stole your catnip! Mitch pushed down your mama in the post office! This ain't no performance! This showdown is for real!
I do not want to hurt him, Hamster Price. But if it will complete my destiny, then tonight, the Eon Worm shall die.
Realistic Did he just say that? No!
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the fight of the...
You cannot defeat more power!
You have a good heart! It was wrong to sail on Labradoodle! Now you're in trouble for doing that!
No! I am moral law!
But Mitch! I have a secret for you! And that secret is... everything is gonna be okay!
I knew! I really knew this was wrong, and I realized 10 minutes ago this is just a sleepy Labradoodle, but I couldn't stop myself. I'm no lord of morality. I'm a fraud.
Everything is okay!
Whoa, mission accomplished, pal!
This was worth way more than 5 tortilla chips.
Tortilla chip from the sky!
We'll eat like lords and ladies!
We saw the smoke from our ship. Is everything okay?
Everything!
Whoa. Let's get you a juice box.
Why are you guys dressed up as us?
You're alive!
Yeah, why wouldn't we be?
I woke up at nap time and you weren't home. Psst. They all dead. They ain't never coming back. We'll all starve.
We just went to the mall.
You were gone for 3 hours. A bear needs clear boundaries.
But it's cool. Hamster Mitch learned his lesson.
No, he didn't, dude.
Mitch! You don't know the power of the dimension machine!
No, I think I can connect him to the Seether Zone. I just need one last chance to feel whole again.
Catbug, spring into action!
Should I stop him?
No. I still can't control the dimension machine, but I programmed in a kill switch.
You killed the Lord of Morality! He'll be missed.
Yeah, he was a swell guy. Who's up for Mexican?
And that concludes your tour of the Museum of Mitch. Just a misled hamster with godlike powers doing some major property damage.
Wow, what an event!
Some say Mitch is still alive.
That's correct, Catbug. I like to believe Mitch is still out there somewhere, finding his way.
Student of morality law. Long have I sought to answer the question of hamster kind. But my new master, the paralyzed horse, has shown me that I was being a huge douche. He has taught me that each hamster must look within his own crockpot to find the peas and carrots of morality. Today, I am where I belong.
You haven't touched your swordfish.
Oh, I'm not really here. I'm trapped in a calliope rupture nightmare from which there is no waking. But I always keep a dinner date.
Anyway, she made her decision. Beth doesn't love me anymore, Mr. Fudge.
Puddingtown.
Wait, what?
My name is Puddingtown, not Mr. Fudge.
Oh, chocolate cup?
It's unlike you to forget a name.
This morning, my friend Dandy said the exact same thing!
Hold still for pigtail probe.
Oh, come on, I'm fine!
Your young emotion lord brain isn't strong enough to handle the rapid growth of your emotions.
I don't believe that.
Your love for Beth is killing you.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Call this number, quickly. Go to the mythic emotion fjord and find Captain Seaward.
Who?
I can't go along, but I'm alerting your friends right now.
No answer. Hey, what? No, what?
Plum will lead you to the great orange extremity.
Oh man, what the dang?
What?
He said, "Aw man, what the dang?"
Chris, Puddingtown told us you're dying from overload.
Dude, did you seriously wear the emotion sword to dinner?
Walnut? Is that you?
How do we get these windows open?
The space-time calliope.
That is the home of the Emotion Lords.
Whoa, what happened to Pam's voice?
It got all hot and serious.
That is the memory dunk personality housed in my second brain. She has a special knowledge that will guide us through ancient secrets from
Yap. Gals always yap.
Scotty, where did you come from?
Why the hell are you wearing my bed as a backpack? That's the question.
We are passing beyond the magnification limits of the most powerful microscopes. This is the Emotion Fjord.
Breeze is all making me feel stuff.
Where are the Emotion Lords?
I'm reading one Emotion Lord life sign. Must be Captain Seaward. It's coming from inside my old arm.
Looks like the captain turned it into a ship.
The Great Orange Extremity!
My sleeping pills!
Scotty! Danny, pull the brakes!
Go! Big soft fast, dot pillow!
Beth!
I'm okay. Look at these guys. I feel wonderful. Chris, I've missed you so much.
I miss you too.
I don't know how I ever thought I could live without your love.
What a coincidence! I share your disbelief.
Let's make out.
Stop them!
Hey.
The mold has infected her with raw, untamed emotion. Beth, you will have to control your feelings for Chris. The emotions are powerful enough to destroy him.
You guys, weigh in.
Beware, this ship is infested with emotion beasts of all kinds. Apathy bulls, terrorkeets. In Chris's fragile state, they are deadly. We must journey to the ship's main bridge. Captain Seaward is a renowned beamsmith. His eye beams protect young emo lords from surges of emotion.
Hey, 5 feet apart at all times.
Self-control. Word.
You're the boss, Dawson.
Exploding thrill seekers. We have to go through them. There's no other way.
Kill it, don't let it get Chris!
I don't want to hurt the little beasts. What up, Bug?
It's the effect of the thrill seeker. Wallow, chill out.
Kill them all!
Quickly, stay behind him.
Talk to me, Kirkman. You hanging in?
The number 72.
That's not a type of hanging in.
Carrot bread.
Chris is not hanging in, Wallow.
Hear that?
Old English shame hounds.
No! I won't let you hurt my friend.
They lick with the saliva of shame.
Oh, so ashamed! Oh, my naked bottom! Oh no!
His shame levels are maxing out!
Puberty bats down naughty juice!
Vasquez! You want me to put you out of your misery, brother?
No. Actually, it's not that different than how I usually feel.
Gee, Chris, I'm kind of chilly.
If I wrap my arms around you, all problems are solved.
Hey, hand check, 5 feet. Beth?
Yeah. Self-control.
I think I made Dulcim angry.
We have to do what he says, you sweet little pickle. I just want to bite you in half.
This is it, the main bridge. Prepare yourselves.
Cowabunga! Look at them nano-nads.
Well, bless my soul.
Old Chris! Are you okay?
Hell yes, I'm living the fjord life in my little slave bikini.
Yikes.
Man, where's Captain Seaward? Chris needs I-beams.
Oh, Captain C-Word was murdered a long time ago by Queen F-Word. She destroyed the I-beams and took over the fjord in the name of the Cold D's Armada.
Emotion Lord Hunters, did they?
No, the other lords all booked it scot-free. Except for me. If you're not careful, the Queen will chain you up, too.
Scotty!
Oh yeah, Scotty's here. We got engaged. Sure, it was rash, but did you get a look at her sassy sauce wagon? Hotcha.
Bravest Warriors. Enter my lair and die.
She's got I-beams.
I pried the last pair from the corpse of Captain C-Word. Bad news for hairstyle over there.
I don't like name calling! Such despair.
I will shield Chris with the love in my heart.
Octo percussion puppy wheel! Mom, help us with Sexy Voice! Sexy Voice is all we have!
The emotion fjord is not yours to rule, creature. Go home!
Go home! I knew we could count on Sexy Voice!
I've got you, Chris. You're mine.
Return the eyes. I will watch your emotion lord die before he is even truly born.
The ice make her too strong. No.
You kissed him so hard his little sword's on fire.
Sword.
What is it, Chris? You think the sword wants me to use it? Little nods? For serious nods? Hey, F-word! Leave our sexy friend alone! Whoops. Bad news about the eyes.
Chris! No, what did I do?
Hey, you're in luck, Chris. You can just borrow my eye beams.
But you will be blind.
No, I won't. I'm future Chris.
But if you're future me, and my eyes were destroyed, then where'd you get these eyes?
Where do you think? I got these eyes from me, back when I gave them to you, right now!
Woohoo!
Eye beams protect you from EM overload, and they're quite fashionable. Yap, 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 all day long, woman. Biggest mistake I ever made. When you need them, roll your eyes back in your head and blink twice.
You're better? Is it over?
It's all over, Wallow.
Your new look might take some getting used to.
Eye beams feel good, man. Like cool grapes on a headache.
Quit squirming your bod. There.
Don't ever leave us, Chris.
I won't, Dabney. I won't. Danny. Yeah. The future is looking up.